guys, it's Melanie, and today I have kind of a fun video to share with all of you. So my subscriber Kate sent me a message and asked me if I could create a skincare under $100 video. And I thought that was a really great idea. As most of you know who've been watching me for the last few years, I have really put a lot more effort into my skincare over the last few years, especially since giving birth to Stella, because I feel like being pregnant and giving birth for some reason changed my skin significantly. And I really needed to step up my skincare game so that my skin was not looking basically my age. I was really starting to notice like the early signs of, wrinkles and uneven texture. And I have really oily skin and enlarged pores, and I just had like a lot of like blackheads and clogged pores, and I really needed a reboot for my skin. And so I started investing in skincare like crazy. I mean, I have spent hundreds of dollars on skincare, and I don't regret it one bit. One, it has given me the opportunity to share a lot of things with you guys, but it also just allowed me to see that my skin has so much potential. I mean, everybody's skin definitely can be its best. You know, I don't have perfect skin by any stretch of the imagination. I have really large pores and very oily skin, and there's not a lot I can do about that. But there are certainly things that I can do to help alleviate some of those things a little bit and just make my skin look more polished, more pretty than when I would just basically like do the bare minimum for it. So it does take a little bit more effort on my part, takes a little bit more money on my part, but I have never regretted that. I would rather, honestly, at this point in my life, spend money on skincare than on makeup. So you can pile all the makeup you want onto your face, but if your skin is really bad to start with, the makeup's just going to look terrible anyway. So something to think about. Anyway, I do want to say that I am not an esthetician, so I am just sharing with you things that have worked really well for me, and, take all of this information with a grain of salt. If you don't like the way that I do something, certainly don't do it. Or if you don't like a product that I suggest, there's lots of alternatives out there. I'm sharing with you the things that I think are great, right around the $100 price range, that I think are, going to help you step up your skincare game. So I'm trying not to make this video forever long. I could talk about skincare forever. So I'm going to try really hard to not spend a lot of time on each individual product. If you have additional questions, list them down below and I'll answer them there. Also, in the description box will be links for everything that I mentioned, and then there will also be links for alternative products if you have dry skin, because what I'm showing you here is usually mostly geared towards combination oily type skin. Some of these things you don't want to be using if you have dry skin, but in the links below, you will find products galore for dry skin as well. Okay, let's start with a cleanser. Everybody needs to wash their face, right? Okay, I recommend the Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Oil Reducing Cleanser. I tend to buy mine now in the 16 fluid ounce size, but the Paula's Choice website does have the 8 ounce size of this for $17. Yes, it's more expensive than a cleanser that you could probably buy at Walgreens, but this is better than any drugstore cleanser that I've ever tried. It's more gentle. It doesn't dry my skin out. It doesn't exacerbate the oiliness. Gets all the makeup off of my face, the dirt, the oil. I can use it to take my eye makeup off. Like, it's just a really great formulated cleanser for normal, combination, and oily skin. Paula's Choice has lots of options for you dry and sensitive skin ladies as well. Some of those will be down below in the suggestions. So $17 for 8 ounces might seem like a lot, but you really don't need a lot of the product. It's pretty concentrated, so I think that is worth investing in. I recommend a scrub. Paula's Choice, the website, they have their Beautypedia. They really don't recommend using a physical exfoliant. I love them. They work for me. I also like chemical exfoliants. I am a girl who likes both. Some people don't like scrubs. If you don't like scrubs, don't buy this product. But this is the Acure Skin Brightening Facial Scrub. I love this. If you're looking to get any dead skin cells off of your face, this is wonderful. You can find this for $9 at Vitacost, or I mean, sometimes you can even find it at your local Target. My Target is always sold out, and for good reason, because this stuff rocks. So anyway, I get better prices for it online at Vitacost, so I will usually purchase like a few of them through there. But wonderful, wonderful product. I love it so much. A toner. Now, I'm recommending something that can be used for oily, dry, sensitive, everything in between skin here. This is a rose water and glycerin toner. I'm going to go ahead and recommend one that you can pour out of a bottle onto a cotton pad below, and it's the Burt's Bees Rose Water. I've heard really good things about that. This one's from Heritage Store. This is obviously in a mister. I use this in the morning, just like right out of the shower, and I don't wipe it off, but a toner can help to get any remaining traces of makeup off of your face. Rose water tends to be really soothing for a variety of skin types, so that's why I'm suggesting a rose water one, and the Burt's Bees one is only $11, so it's pretty affordable. Moisturizer. For the day, you need an SPF. This is my holy grail. This is the Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. If you are not applying an SPF to your face every time that you leave your house, there really is no point in investing in skincare because the sun is just going to continue to damage your skin. Please put on an SPF. I would say a minimum of SPF 15, but this one has an SPF of 30, which I think is even better. This one also has a nice tint, so on days when you are like short on time, this could even act as like a basic super light coverage foundation for you. This is amazing. It works on my oily skin. It could also work on really dry skin. This does also have some really good skincare benefits in it. It has antioxidants and resveratrol. So, it's doing more than just protecting your skin from the sun. This is $32. It's a little bit more expensive, but it is worth every penny. Okay, the nighttime. I have two suggestions. This one's very basic. This one's also not cruelty-free, so be warned about that if you're cruelty-free. But this is the Olay Active Hydrating Beauty Fluid. You can find this for $9 at drugstore.com. My Oma used this for years and years and years of her life, and her skin was amazing. I used to actually use this in the daytime when I would use another SPF product over top, but now I will use this at night. It has a wonderful, soft rose petal scent to it. It's really a good basic hydrating fluid that you can put on your skin that will provide a little bit of hydration. This is not going to provide enough hydration for those of you with really dry skin, so don't even try it. But if you are normal, oily, or combination, this is a great basic one. Again, it's $9. This one will put you a little bit over the $100 budget with all of this stuff combined, but I think it's worth it. This is the Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Invisible Finish Moisture Gel. This one does not have an SPF, so I use it at night. It's great. It's got a really nice gel texture that really easily absorbs into the skin and provides a good dose of moisture for oily skin girls, and it just feels really great on the skin. Now, again, if you have dry skin, this will not be enough moisture for you. I will list the alternative for you down below. Another thing that I think you have to have is a hyaluronic acid. Now, the one that I'm working on right now is from Paula's Choice, but I'm going to go back to the one that I'm linking down below for you. The one I'm linking is the Joy and Karma. You guys have probably heard me talk about it. Right now, it looks like they're redoing their packaging, so they're clearancing out all the old packaging. You can find their hyaluronic acid now for, I think it's like $8 or $9. It's super cheap. You must get a hyaluronic acid serum. I use it all over my face every single night. I even use it under my eye area. It binds to like moisture and just helps to like inject it into your skin. It makes your skin look plump, healthy. It soothes your skin. It is just honestly one of the most wonderful discoveries that I have ever made in skincare. And I love it. I love hyaluronic acid. I think it's phenomenal. Now, let's talk about an eye cream. I really don't think that you actually necessarily need one. I know that's controversial, but I feel like either this or this. I can totally use these under my eyes, and it provides enough moisture under there for me. If you have a well-formulated face cream, you should be able to use it underneath your eyes. Now, I have eye creams in my medicine chest that I use, but you don't necessarily need one. So I'm just kind of saying, if you don't have the extra money to spend on an eye cream, you should be okay just using your everyday moisturizer in the night under that area. So there's that. By the way, this is $28. So again, it's a little bit more expensive, but totally worth it. Now, there's also two kits that Paula's Choice has. There's one for dry skin and one for combination oily skin. It's $95. That gives you a cleanser, a chemical exfoliator, a day cream, and a night cream. So 4 key products, because that's really what you need, right? You need your cleanser, you need an exfoliator of some kind, your preference, obviously physical or chemical. I use both. And a day cream and a night cream. The day cream obviously has an SPF in it. The kits are $95 each. I really think that's a good deal for what you're getting in them. Also, I always have the link down below for you for Paula's Choice to get $10 off of your first purchase through the website. It's a referral link. Don't use it if you're not comfortable with that. If you would rather go through Ebates, because they will usually give you 5% cash back, or if you're a returning customer, you should go through Ebates. That's what I do. I've made a lot of cash back from just shopping on Paula's Choice because I spent a lot of money on there. Like I love skincare, and I just really find that the brand overall has done really well for me. So I will link both of those kits down below for you as well. They're just wonderful. Now, all of these things here that I just showed you will put you right around the $100 mark. This one pushes you over. This one will get you in under in terms of nighttime moisturizers. So there are some other things that I think if you have the extra money and are so inclined, I think are absolutely worth investing in. The first is a Clarisonic. I live and swear and breathe and adore by, I love my Clarisonic. I've had it for years. It was one of the best investments that I've ever made. It helps to clean my skin so much better, especially since I have enlarged pores and I deal with blackheads and, you know, just like clogged pores and all of that stuff. Nothing has been better for my skin than my Clarisonic. Now, yes, they're expensive, but birthdays, Christmas, put it on a list somewhere. Or start saving your pennies for it. I promise you, it is something that you will not regret. Some people are really loving the new Foreo Luna, the silicone brush. Go for that if you think that would work better for you. I love the Clarisonic. That's my thing. I think it's worth investing in some kind of facial brush though. They do have the manual facial brushes. I'll link just a really basic, like $5 one from Amazon down below for you. I think using something with your cleanser other than just like your fingertips is a really good idea, because you need to work that cleanser into your pores, and your fingertips isn't really going to do that for you. You know, you can certainly try a washcloth, but I really feel like a brush type product works better. Now, don't scrub at your skin. You need to be gentle with it, but I feel like that is really key. Another thing I would recommend, obviously, if you are on the anti-aging train like I am, is a retinol treatment. Paula's Choice does have their 1% clinical retinol treatment that I use quite frequently, and I love it. I have it in the full size. It's expensive. It's $55, I believe, in the full size, but they do have a small trial size for $10. I think that's worth investing in just to see how your skin reacts to it. I always use my retinol with a hyaluronic acid serum to help with the dryness that can sometimes happen when you start a retinol treatment. Another thing, I obviously always recommend, if you have enlarged pores and blackheads, to try the Paula's Choice BHA9. I've talked about it forever and I love it. It is a wonderful treatment to completely clear your pores. It's like a little like powerhouse like pore scrubbing treatment that will completely eliminate blackheads on your face over time, and will just help your skin with the cell turnover and just look fresher quicker. So those are kind of some extras that I will link down below that I think are worth investing in if you have a little bit more money. But for right around $100, those were my suggestions for you. Hopefully this was helpful. Again, I could talk forever about this. I really feel like skincare is something that is worth investing in. If you are looking at an eyeshadow palette that's right around $50, I would really, and you're on a budget, I would really recommend maybe putting that eyeshadow palette on hold, because you probably already have an eyeshadow palette that's very similar, and maybe thinking about investing in a really good SPF for your face, or a Clarisonic, or just something for your skin to step up your skincare game. It will make a huge difference in how all of that makeup applies on your skin and looks. You can spend $60 on a foundation, but if you're putting it on a crappy canvas, it's not going to look like a $60 foundation. So anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Leave me any additional questions down below. Thank you, Kate, for the request, and please subscribe if you're new. And here's Stella. And we're going to go. Bye, guys. Bye.